Not yet. Sit right here.
Thank you.
Sit down.
All right, lay down.
Who let the dogs out?
Bulldogs. I'm gonna be so.
All right, y'all ready?
All right, about to sing happy birthday, everybody.
Ready?
Everybody ready?
Yes.
All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Violet. Happy birthday to you.
All right, blow out the candle.
Okay, blow the candle.
Come on.
Blow the candle.
1, 2, 3.
Oh. Yay! Happy birthday, girl! What she say, Richie? Oh.
I get a hug.
And these friendships.
And they got me all of my stuff I got. Look at this stuff.
I love your bear. Look at all this stuff.
This
Look
is
at that book.
Monday night at 10, only on Bravo.
Oh, you got a car, honey. Did you tell Grandma?
Mommy!
Oh, you got some peeps
Yeah.
and your famous cotton candy in there that you've been asking for.
For real.
Yeah. Look.
Go on the floor.
Wow.
It's no cakewalk.
You trying to show him how to do his car, Ridley?
This car?
Yeah, go over there and show him how to do it.
Same old, same old.
Push the buttons on the top.
On the
Come see for yourself. I mean, seriously. Start your trip at visitcalifornia.com.
Wow, Mimi 10. Wow, honey.
That's what I got.
Oh my goodness.
Mommy, I want to eat these. I want to eat them.
Okay. What is that? Let me see.
That's a...
Walmart. When I was in Virginia, me and Nika was walking around, she spotted them.
Oh.
Hey, open this, Daddy. It's a mom. It's a marshmallow one. Just open
Thank
it.
you, Grandma.
Ridley, get this to your mommy.
Mommy, this is for you.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh, so now I got some Easter too.
You got some,
Yeah.
you got 2 candies. You
Yeah.
can have many candies that you want, Mommy.
Oh, thank you. You didn't get anything. Look at Remy's basket. It's a little.
Oh, it's a book in there too.
Oh, is it?
Each one of them got a book.
He got his little. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. That's cute. My husband going out of town. He got his little SUV. Look at his tux. He got his tux. But he's gone for the weekend. This is me and the kids. So I decided to come to therapy because clearly I have a personality disorder. I haven't really discussed it in depth with you guys, my subscribers, because I'm still kind of like trying to deal with it myself. Getting treatment, getting help, you know, going to therapy, being in counseling and things like this. Of course, it's something that was passed down from my mom, just because of traumatic events that's happened as a child, and just because she suffers with personality disorder. So some of it's kind of heredity, you know, it runs rampant through my family. But anyway, I'm in the bathroom because I got here early. So as you guys can see, yeah, I'm in the bathroom at the therapist's office. My cousin Ebony is at my house watching my kids. I think I'm going to pay her every Wednesday when I come to watch them for an hour because the session's an hour. But I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, honey. I'm trying to be healthy emotionally and mentally, and I'm going to take the necessary steps to ensure that that happens, that I'm successful and productive and prosperous and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of people running around here with undiagnosed mental illness, and they're running rampant, causing chaos, uproar, and all of that, and they think because they haven't been diagnosed something is wrong. No, something is wrong, you just haven't gotten diagnosed. But I think in today's age, a lot of people really have stuff, whether it's depression or, you know, just there's a lot of stuff, anxiety. So I am here, guys. Let me come out here. Yeah, so I'll show you what it looks like in here. It's nothing fancy, but yeah. So this is what it looks like. I need a lint roller. I had a shoe that kind of scarred my toe. I've never had corns or bunions or anything, but I had a shoe that scarred my toe right here. And thank God I didn't make one, but I can't wear those again because I gotta have cute toes. And I need a lint roller for this. Look at all that lint. Yeah, so I decided to bring them to Barnes & Noble, and this is Ridley's first time here. Ridley's been here before though. And we're in the kiddie area. It's called Barnes & Noble Junior. And just letting her look around and play. I don't think this ever gets old. You trying to walk, honey? You walking to mama? So let me see your cookie, honey. Wow, I love that. I'm trying to show Remy these. Look at this, this is so neat. Ridley, over here, honey. Said she wanted to get this book because she has the ABC one, so she's saying she want to get the 1, 2, 3 one. Got a little juice right here. She's putting stuff in the cart. She's like, Mommy, can I get this? I'm probably gonna get her this though. This Lego set. It says 4 to 7 Anna Elsa's Frozen Playground. Ooh, $24.95. Oh gosh, I really didn't want to spend that type of money, but what is it? Oh, that's so neat. Cool.
Can I have it?
What? You can't have everything you see, baby. You gotta choose one thing, honey. Meanwhile, he's still over here playing with these things. So I just had a little incident in the parking lot. I parked beside this lady, and mind you, it's like the middle of the day on a weekday, so most people are at school or at work or something. I don't know what all that is. And so the parking lot is kind of empty, you know. So But I parked beside this lady, and she was in like this huge SUV, and she looked at me because she was sitting in her car on her phone. She looked at me and she rolled her eyes, which was the indication she was mad that I was parking directly beside her, because she's like, out of all these parks out here, why did you decide to park by me? Like, that's what that exchange was. So when she gets out of the car, she rams the shit out of my car with her door. Like, I'm talking about, there's no way that could have been an accident. It had to be intentional, because the force that her door hit my door, like, it made my car rock a little bit. And I was thinking to myself, no, this bitch did not just hit my car door that hard. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of paint. There's some sort of paint job scratch or something. And so I get out and I take a picture of her. When I get out, I noticed that her wheels were over the line. So if she's upset that I parked too close, I'm in my parking space the correct, appropriate way. You're not. And I'm going to insert footage of her car because I did record it. So she's saying that I parked close. Now, mind you, this is my vehicle right here with the red, right? This is her vehicle right here. You see how her tires are on the white line right there? The white line. You see her tires on the white line? You see how my tires are in the actual parking space? You see that? So who is in the wrong? Because clearly I'm parked correctly and she's parked incorrectly. Her tires are on the line. But I took a picture of her license plate. I recorded like where her car was in comparison to mine, and showing that hers was over the line. And when I called my best friend on FaceTime, I'm like, yeah, this lady just hit my car with her car door or whatever. And then I don't know what happened from there. I blacked out because she said something and then it was a wrap. So we just started arguing, and I was like, are you insane? Or maybe you're just a little slow, because I mean, I was born at night but not last night. I know you did that on purpose. There's no way in hell that was an accident. You saw me when I pulled up. Like, you looked at me and rolled your eyes. So it wasn't like you didn't realize there was a car there. Once you realize and know that there's a car there, then that means you should be extra careful, right? You should be attentive, right? So she wasn't being careful or attentive. She was being negligent, careless, and I feel like aggressive. So I can read people's energy. I'm a good judge of character, and I felt like she did it on purpose. I don't care. I'm not going to just assume the worst. I could just tell from the time that I parked there that she was irritated and irate already as it is. And I think she meant to hit it, but I don't think she meant to hit it that hard. See, that's the thing. I think she wanted to just tap it just to show how irritated she was. But she ended up hitting it a lot harder than what she intended on doing. And I think once she did that, she knew at that point she had effed up. She was like, oh shit, you know. But so we argued all the way into the mall. And then her mom, I went to get security because I was scared that she was going to do something to my car, because she has out of town plates. So she could easily do something and just like go back to her state, and that would be that. But so I went to go get mall security because I was like, I want to make sure that the cameras are on and active and operating, because just in case she tries to vandalize my car or do something to the car, you know. And when I was talking to them, the mom came up and was like, it's so sad that this day and age people can't just have a decent, casual, regular conversation. You're pissed. She was like, why couldn't you just talk normal and civilized to her? And you guys are exchanging words and calling each other all kinds of names and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, it takes two to argue, number one. So if anybody was arguing, it was both of us. So, yeah. So she was just trying to be like, she's talking about, you know, that's why kids are shooting up schools these days. And that's why these kids don't stand a chance. And Ridley, you need to be coming back this way. We're not going that way. Come back this way. Because that's the dangerous way. Come on, Remy. Remy. See, he follows you. Now you need to tell him to come back. Look at him. Down there. See, what is he? Come back this way, honey. And I was like, she was like, these kids don't stand a chance with parents like you. And I'm like, girl. At that point, I was just acting real frightened, like I was scared of her. And the lady who called the security was like, ma'am, I don't think she wants to talk to you. Just back up and leave her alone. She doesn't want to talk to you. That's what she was telling that's what she was telling the other lady about me. And she was right. I didn't want to talk to her. Everything that I had to say, I already said it. It was done. At this point, I was escalating it to the next level. But I was just talking about how I was in counseling earlier today in this clip. And so I am going to talk to my therapist about that next time, how I just went into a fit of rage and I was like super irate and all this and all that. So yeah, look at him. He's vandalizing. Look at that. Remy, no. No. Alright, let me tend to him.
Grab me something.
Out here at Happy Hour with Ebony. Ebony, what's wrong? Jalapeno cheese sauce, which is kind of like queso, and it is vegan, and it's no dairy, no gluten, plant-based, contains cashews. So yeah, I also have a nacho cheese version. Nacho cheddar cheese sauce, same thing. So these are pretty good if you want chips and dip quick without having to make them. Pickles, tomatoes, vegan queso, vegan bacon, and curly fries. Loaded vegan queso fries. I want to add a little vegan Parmesan cheese, just a little bit. Give it that little crunch. I'm gonna vacuum, Remy.
No, don't vacuum me!
Yes, I need to vacuum. I need to vacuum him.
Don't vacuum! The school is over?
It's spring break.
Huh?
It's spring break.
So it's over?
Yeah, for a week. You don't want to go back to school?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
No?